Just to be sure, there's a spoiler. Now that Shifting Gears has officially secured Season 2, there's one highly anticipated character to join the Parkers when the family sitcom returns. Tim Allen leads the Shifting Gears cast of characters as widower Matt Parker, whose grief and gruff personality often cause him to clash with his contrasting daughter, Riley, Kat Dennings. The inciting event of the series sees Riley return home after 15 years with her own children in tow. Endearingly awkward teen Carter, Maxwell Simkins, and enterprising youngest child Georgia, Barrett Margolis. Shifting Gears quickly establishes the tense relationship between Riley and her father, but desperation supersedes pride. Riley and Matt grow individually throughout Shifting Gears Season 1, but their relationship has also incrementally mended as the two have been forced to resolve their frequent conflicts. With Shifting Gears joining the list of shows renewed by ABC for the 2025-26 season, the existing characters can continue to develop. More importantly, the cast can expand and enrich the overarching storylines. The employees at Matt's auto restoration shop, Gabriel, Seann William Scott, Stitch, Daryl Chill Mitchell, and Frankie, Cynthia Quiles, have already added a unique layer to the series. However, the Parker family still has one missing member to introduce. Welcome to Movie Spy. Shifting Gears teased Matt's son and Riley's brother Sammy. Unseen but not unknown. Although Matt and Riley are firmly planted at the center of Shifting Gears, the sitcom has been haunted by two missing family members, Diane and Sammy. Diane, Riley's mother and Matt's wife, passed away prior to the series, but the aftermath of her death is still impacting the main characters. Alternatively, Sammy has been mentioned multiple times, and even has a one-sided phone call with Riley at the beginning of the season, but his presence has been more subtle, obviously implying an inevitable appearance. Out of Shifting Gears' biggest unanswered questions, when Sammy will return is definitely towards the top. There are already built-in dynamics for Sammy to fit into when he eventually shows up in Shifting Gears, but there's still no telling what kind of personality the unseen character will have. It's been established that Sammy used to be close with one of Shifting Gears' scene stealers, with him and Gabriel being childhood friends. Sammy's phone call with Riley implies they're close enough for a quick chat, but whether Sammy is more likely to take Riley's or Matt's side in a squabble is up in the air. Given that Sammy is in the Navy, his return will undoubtedly be eventful. Shifting Gears Season 2 means that Sammy can finally be introduced. A second season means new characters alongside new stories. Shifting Gears Season 2 not only leaves the door open for Sammy to appear, it demands that Riley's brother be present. Executive producer Michelle Nader confirmed Sam's character in Shifting Gears Season 2, describing him as a great character for everyone to complain to. The short line implies that Sammy will be a middleman for Riley and Matt, not quite a buffer and not quite a neutral party. There's no exact time frame for when Sammy will join Shifting Gears. His arrival may mirror Riley's and come in the season premiere, but it might take more time. Whenever Sammy makes his long-awaited entrance, he will surely become a strong influence on the unresolved plotlines, further complicating everything with his fresh perspective. Riley and Gabriel's romance in Shifting Gears, slow as it has been burning, will certainly run into obstacles if Sammy objects. Now that Riley has committed to divorcing Jimmy, Lucas Neff, Shifting Gears can utilize Sammy as a part of Riley's support system and explore his role as Carter and George's uncle. Of course, the biggest impact Sammy will have on any plot is the contentious relationship between his sister and his father. How Sammy's debut can impact Matt and Riley's relationship in Shifting Gears Season 2. Sammy can triangulate the family comedy. Matt and Riley may have ended Shifting Gears Season 1 on a good note, but their characters are fundamentally bound to quarrel over everything important and everything inconsequential. Sammy could be a much-needed voice of reason, moderating their arguments and helping the combative father-daughter duo understand each other's perspectives. Having a third voice in the discussion will help balance the episodic conflicts and add nuance rather than perpetuate the hostile dichotomy of Riley and Matt's interactions. In short, Sammy could add shades of gray that make disagreements feel less like fighting for fighting's sake in Shifting Gears Season 2. Additionally, introducing Matt's son in Shifting Gears can elongate the underlying narrative of complex grief without it feeling redundant. Riley and Matt have helped each other confront their unresolved trauma from Diane's death, But it's possible Sammy still needs to heal alongside his family, despite its occasional dysfunction. Regardless of whether Sammy turns out to be straight-laced like Matt or rebellious like Riley, his presence will be invaluable to Shifting Gears Season 2. Hopefully, Sammy will integrate with the cast well enough to grow into a full-fledged character on his own, negating the need to act as a mere intermediary. Thanks for watching.